Good morning from a very quiet, apart from an air conditioning unit, town of Bessaca, as the local holiday fishermen shoot out for their day of catching. Oh, the last 2 days have been, yet again, just amazing, amazing, amazing. Very, very cloudy, plenty of wind and lots of rain, but so many gratifying experiences as well, as we've come to expect. After leaving Rovik, I had a tailwind actually, straight from my tail for the first time on the trip, and the sea state was pretty choppy, but I made really good progress, and just kind of getting very used to being out here. This is just what I do every single day now, so actually being in the midst of some choppy seas isn't that big a deal. I trust the Skillebike with my life, literally. And I got to the town of Utvoorde, and the wind was really starting to pick up. It was miserable and it was starting to rain, and my teepee has a lot of material, so when it's going to be a wet night, now I'm searching for a bed, I'm searching for a shelter, because packing up a really wet tent and then putting it inside a dry bag is a big no-go for the rest of my gear. I've had to do that quite a lot on this trip, and it can be quite miserable. So I met two guys and they said, oh yeah, we've got a round shelter that the government built for people in the summer just to enjoy their beer. So yeah, and you can sleep in there, no problem at all. Well, this may or may not surprise you, but I've landed on my feet again. It's a public picnic / beer room right on the water. And if that doesn't make you dizzy, this will. I'm so happy. Oh gosh, yes, sleeping inside. Oh, that made me dizzy. And then yesterday was just a beautifully calm day. For some reason there were some fishermen dressed as Vikings in the tiny harbour when I left, and as usual a couple of people came out to take some photos. But I just made a lot of ground. I stopped once during the day at a lighthouse, and there was some kind of school exchange party going on there, and they were like, what are you doing? This is crazy. Seen so many people for ages. And then I pushed on, and actually just outside of the port, I shared a lot yesterday, so I won't share too much of it today. The MS Lofoten, fast becoming my favourite. In fact, it's my favourite Hurtigruten ship so far. The rest of you, come on! Stopped right next to me out in the fjord. Even I lowered down a little package. It was just lovely. Here's what's in the Hurtigruten gift pack. Little hello note. MS Lofoten cap. T-shirt, and another t-shirt, and a fleece, sandwiches, 2 bottles of Coke. Thank you. And then I came into here, and again it was looking like it was going to be a really rainy night, so I parked up on the pontoon and just asked some guys if there was a bed around, and they said, ask in the shop. So I went into the shop. I met this lovely lady called Torhilda, and she just looked at me very matter-of-factly and said, you're crazy. You want a bed? Follow me upstairs. And she took me upstairs, and there was a spare bed, and the neighbours next door, Kaya and Toru, they washed my clothes, let me have a shower, made me a coffee, and then Torhilda took me around the shop and said, oh, I've got some bread stuff that I need to chuck away tomorrow because it's out of date, so you can have all of this as well. Mind blown. Every single day. And now, although it's a little bit wet and damp, it's another calm one, and it's time to make some more miles. Andy and Ems arrive in Norway today.
I know we haven't been pedalling, but driving is tiring.
Yeah.
And we did spend an hour shopping in Aldi.
And I think I'll see them tomorrow morning. Awesome. Woohoo! 2 weeks left, 945 miles down. Have a great Monday, everybody.